Hi, my name is Trevor Williams. I am a student in Dr. Cerency's class, Power, Language, and Politics. I am here doing a brief interview with An Yang. He is from Vietnam. He's been here a little under 2 years, and I'm going to get his perspective on a few things in relation to the urban dialect. So, An, since you've been here,
Okay.
what have you noticed about the urban dialect? Have you noticed an influence of the way African Americans speak on the population around them?
Technically, I hear every day from African girls, like black girls,
Mm-hmm.
speaking like that way every day. And well, because of that, so there are a lot of people trying to copy their way of speaking, like
Mm-hmm.
white people were speaking as well. That's what I see.
Okay. So you think you see a lot of white people as well speaking the
Yes.
way you see the black girls speak?
Yes.
Okay. And so you think that that's a big flux that's going on now? Do you think that a lot of the population in America is also catching on to this trend of speaking African American vernacular English?
No. Like they trying to copy it. It's just not like they it's not their way. Like they just doing it for fun. I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
So when it comes to African Americans and the dialect that they tend to speak with, do you feel that they are looked down on based on the way they speak?
What do you mean?
Do you feel like other Americans look at African Americans as lesser than them based on the way they speak English?
I shouldn't say this, but yes, like they the way of the way of speaking, like that way of speaking is like lower their level.
Mm-hmm.
Like they make them look it's not unreally unprofessional really.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, for me personally, I don't like it.
Okay.
It's like they are rapping or just I just don't like it. It's
So you personally
I
don't
personally don't like
you
it.
personally don't like when you hear African Americans speaking with a certain dialect.
Yes.
Okay, does it give you trouble understanding them and
Yeah,
what
for
they're
sure.
saying?
Because sometimes I like they it's like what I don't know. I just don't understand what they're saying.
Okay,
All right.
okay. So when you're at school, because you're also an international student, when you're at school, do you see a lot of this going on as well? Do you see
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
students?
I see a lot.
Okay, do you see it specifically with just black people, or are you starting to now see it with multiple races? So multiple ethnicities. So, for instance, you're from Vietnam. Do you feel like at your school you also see other races such as white people, Asians, Middle Easterns? Do you also see them now speaking with a certain dialect that is similar to African Americans?
Yes. Yes. That's what I say at first because they're trying to copy that way because they think that's a good way of speaking,
Hmm.
but in reality, it's not.
Okay. Do you feel like that um, the way that African Americans speak has had a huge influence on the music that we also hear today?
Yeah, definitely. Like in, well, I don't. Yeah, because in rap, especially
Mm-hmm.
rapping, hip hop, and some other stuff like black people
Mm-hmm.
music, really like when I drive on the street or something, I would hear like something. Oh my god, some kind of music that I personally don't like
And why is that?
because I should have said this, but it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Yes.
Okay. And so why is it that you find the urban dialect or African American vernacular English annoying?
For me, it's just firstly unprofessional. Um, and that way of speaking is like playing with playing around with people. Like you're trying to like sound some disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
be respectful. You know.
Yeah. So you think it's a bit disrespectful the way they
To
speak
other people, yes.
to other people? Okay.
That's I personally like, feel like.
Okay. So I feel like in this interview we've seen that based on your view, you've seen African Americans speak a certain way, and you've even attested to the fact that it's looked down on by other people. But at the same time, you've also said that it has had an influence on people as well. And so other people in America have also started to speak this way as well. Not just black people, but white people and other people as well. Right?
I think just a small rate of population is not a lot of people speaking that way.
Mm.
As I told you, it's like a few people.
Few people. But you think that you're seeing it more now
Yeah,
than
it's
in the
more-
past.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, An Yang, for your time, and we will catch up later.